What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sehatha, the Blind Seer, all-purpose oracle, medium at large, and prognosticator extraordinaire. Back at you again with another round of my elemental sign readings. Been a rough couple of weeks, especially this one. I shot all of these videos yesterday, and then while I was trying to upload them, my video producing app crashed and it fragged my SIM card, which erased all of my music and personal files and pictures of my kids and stuff, as well as every video I've ever recorded. So all of that was gone in an instant, and I wasn't really sure I was going to be able to keep recording without it, because I don't have enough storage space on my phone to shoot video without an SD card. And miraculously worked it out to where I had another SD card and could keep recording. And then right up until the moment that I started recording, it seemed like my microphone wasn't going to work. So it feels like, everything that could go wrong has gone wrong in the last few weeks. And I just want to take a moment to thank everyone who stuck with me, because a lot of people didn't, and that sucked. So for the ones that did, I really appreciate it. And I wouldn't have been able to get through the last couple of weeks without the help that I've gotten from you guys. And I hope that these videos in some way repay that kindness and give some of that help back. But I feel like, considering what's going on in the world, what I do is a little more important now than it was a few weeks ago. And even though I'm not really making anything anymore and everything's kind of gone to hell, I'm going to try my best to keep going as long as I am actually able to. And between homeschooling my kids and technical problems and all the stuff going on in my life and in society as a whole, it's a struggle, guys, and I know all of you are struggling too, which is why I'm trying so hard to keep this going. So maybe I can help out. I'm going to do my best, y'all. I mean, one of the things I say to my clients all the time is that I'm here whenever you need me. And I feel like y'all need me more than ever now. So I'm doing my best to be here. We're going to do air signs, or water signs this time. Having trouble keeping this stuff straight, guys. Lost my little note cards I usually have, so I had to make up new ones and made a few mistakes. They're not as easy to remember to read as the others, so I have to redo that before I shoot another round, probably. Like I said, pretty much everything that could go wrong or could fail or fall apart in some way has in the last 3 weeks. So I'm almost getting used to it. Don't want to do that though, because then I'm stuck in this position of constantly manifesting hardship and struggle because I expect it. So I'm trying really hard to avoid that kind of feedback loop that people, and me too, I'm not exempt, y'all. It's just a thing that happens. What we want today is whatever readings will be the most beneficial for the water signs in the audience, the water signs in the lives of anyone watching, for my channel, for my business, and for everyone involved. To the left. Every one of them to the left today. It's funny because I've been going on rants about my left-hand philosophies and keep getting pulled to the left with the pendulum. But go ahead and do Cancer. I'm just going to dive right in. 9 of Cups. So that glare, man. This light is terrible for trying to show you guys cards. But anyway, the 9 of Cups represents subconscious fears and anxieties. So Cancer may be calm on the surface, but a little deeper down, you're pretty worried and not so as certain as you appear to others. I have the 3 of Wands. So Yeah, definitely starting to feel that fear creeping, Cancer, and it's kind of disrupting your the growth of your energy. Like, this could be a time where you're spiritually enriching yourself or expanding your creative energies, and you're giving all that over to anxiety and fear right now, and then trying to pretend like that's not what's going on, which, like, it's a normal thing. It's a typical, like, very understandable reaction, but it's not useful in your situation right now, Cancer. The Nine of Swords inverted. So it seems like you'll be able to work through this, Cancer. From a logical standpoint, though, not in an emotional way, which is really out of character for you. But I guess that's where the growth that you're supposed to be experiencing will come in. That, you're giving this energy over to your subconscious fears and anxieties right now. But if you were to apply a little bit of logic and a little bit of rationality, you'll very quickly be able to think your way through it and figure out that you're largely worried about nothing. And then that's where the growth is going to occur. Because once you realize that these fears are irrational and not founded on anything that you really actually have to worry about, then that frees you up to devote your energy and your time to something else. Which, in this case, I would recommend spiritual growth and fulfillment, enriching yourself, and anything's better than giving your energy to your fears and anxieties, because that's just going to make you miserable, and it's going to keep you from doing the things that you need to do, and it's going to slow your reaction time to things that you really ought to be on the ball for. So try very hard, Cancer, to apply a little rationality to what you're feeling right now and think your way through some of these anxieties, because odds are they're not founded in reality. They're just panic, and that's very common. It's very understandable. There's a lot of people dealing with it right now. But I think if you were to take a breath and really look at your situation, you'd realize that a lot of your fears are unfounded, and that you're free to put this time towards bettering yourself instead of worrying yourself into a catatonic state of just pure hopelessness. So I'm going to move on to Scorpio. I hope that was helpful, Cancer. I know it's not the easiest thing, especially with everything that's going on, not to be afraid. I know I'm worried. I have kids to take care of, and I have a lot of concerns about that. So I understand the situation that you're in, Cancer, and I wish you the best of luck in working through those anxieties. Scorpio, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So you're living good right now. Your situation is stable. You've got what you need. You're feeling very secure. But you're in a time of transition and transformation. You have the Death card, which means that right now, the Death card in the center position means that you're in the middle of a transitional period. You are going through a change right now in the present. And you have the Seven of Swords in the next position. So you're gonna work through your anxieties, is what it seems like. That this stability that you're finding now is going to become your new normal, and that a lot of the worries and concerns and things that are usually on your mind aren't going to be required of you anymore. You're not going to have to focus so hard on those. So it's going to free up a lot of your time and energy to put towards other things. Thoughts about thoughts. That's what this card represents. 7 in the suit of air, which usually I translate to anxiety. When you're thinking about things that you've thought about over and over and dissecting and over analyzing. Usually that's, a state of anxiety or panic, and it looks like you have reached a certain point of stability and comfort that you are now transitioning into that being your new normal. So those fears and anxieties and concerns are going to fall away in the near future. And it seems like, Scorpio, you're set. You're good. And that's the kind of message I like to give. So I'm just going to end it there because I don't really see a lot more here anyway. I wish you guys the best of luck, Scorpios. I hope that reading was right. It makes me feel better to know that some people out there are okay. And we'll do Pisces now, and we'll call this a wrap for the week. Might try to get a random readings or something done if I can. I don't know, y'all. I'm having to spend all day homeschooling my kids, and then all night trying to figure out how I'm going to get the supplies we need when all the stores are empty. So bear with me. This is a rough one this week. I'm barely managing to get this done. Pisces, you have the Queen of Swords. You are at peak mental energy right now. Your mind is free and functioning strong. You are thinking clearly and able to plan and structure your ideas. Like I said, just peak mental energy right now for you, Pisces. The Five of Cups. So some emotional conflict, maybe some very heated arguments about feelings, or just feeling conflicted that you seem to be doing so well while others aren't. There's some sort of conflict for you, Pisces, in the emotional realm that's sort of detracting from this feeling of empowerment that you have. And your next card is the Tower inverted. Trying to get the glare from that light off of this card. But yeah, the Tower inverted. So it doesn't seem like this is going to go bad for you, Pisces. Even though your mind is in overdrive right now, and you're maybe afraid of some emotional unpleasantness or some sort of conflict, but it seems like that's not going to happen, because the Tower is a sign of bad things to come, of hardships or obstacles in the future, and it is here inverted. It means that you're going to have a smooth ride. There's nothing obstructing your path. There's no big catastrophe waiting in the wings for you. That whatever it is that you're dreading, it's not going to come to pass. So lay those fears aside, Pisces. Everything seems like it's going to be all right for you. I think that's the best I can do with just these three cards. Tower inverted means no disaster. That's the most important thing to take away from this, that things are not going to go as bad as you're afraid they are, Pisces. Everything will, in fact, be quite okay. So I think that's it. I'm going to call it quits for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and for sticking with me for the last couple of weeks. I know some of these videos haven't been my best. Actually, what I shot yesterday was some of my best, and then it got deleted, and now this is the best I got in me today, and I really hope that it's helpful. I'm not making anything off of doing this anymore. I haven't for a while now, and I'm just going to keep going, because I feel like, with the state of the world and the things that are going on, it's even more important than ever for people to have some entertainment and some guidance, and maybe better themselves and enrich their lives, and whatever you can get out of this. I feel like you need it right now more than I need to put my time towards anything else. So, my kids come first, and as long as I have time after taking care of their needs to shoot some videos and write up some readings and stuff, then I'm going to keep this going for as long as I can, until I'm shut down by technical issues or whatever, or just life gets in the way too much. A lot of people have bailed on me recently, and that kind of sucked, especially with all the things that are going on in my life. It really hurt to see those numbers dropping across all platforms. So if you guys could maybe share some of my content with your friends and your communities. I'd really appreciate that. Help get these messages out more. It doesn't help people unless they see it, you know. So I really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you've enjoyed my videos and my work and you'd like to maybe help me out and you want to toss a coin to your seer, there's plenty of links down in the description. You can check those out while you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. If you're not already following me on social media, you can hit me up at Real Blind Seer on Facebook or Twitter, Blind Seer Official on Instagram. There's links to all of that down in the description too. I put out a lot of content, funny memes on Twitter, insightful written out readings on Facebook, video readings on YouTube, some really awesome photography of my occult and witchcraft type stuff that I work on, and on my Instagram. And I really hope you guys will check it out. I know everybody's stuck at home and probably got a little more free time than they know what to do with, so there's lots of options there. The video library on the channel is always an option as well. I forget to mention that a lot, but there's a few hundred hours of content in the playlists underneath my videos attached to this channel. Things that I have carefully selected from the huge volume of information I've studied over the years that I think are some of the best that I can offer to help people. And if you get bored enough, check those out. There's definitely some good stuff there that's worth. I wish you guys the best of luck. Stay healthy, stay inside, wash your hands. Just do the best you can, help each other out, try to cooperate, get along. Well, none of us are going to get through this alone. We're going to have to do it together. So, you know, I'm going to do my best to be here for you guys through all of this, if it's at all possible. I really hope that you guys like this. I hope that I'm able to keep these going, and I hope I'll see you next time.